Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's February 27th, 2024, and I thought what I'd do is, since it's such a very lovely early morning, late morning right now, the sun is out, the temperature is 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and which has been amazing. This whole winter has been unlike any winter we've had in the past. Each year it's subsequently become milder and milder. This is like southern Pennsylvania type winter that we had here this year. We are going to get some high winds and some thunderstorms, I think, tonight and tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, snowstorms, cold fronts coming down across Canada. And we'll deal with that. But what I thought I'd do is just take a quick walk around the gardens, since we have the opportunity to do that now. So I'm over here in the western garden plot where all of the blueberry plants are located over here. The winds are starting to kick up intermittently here. I do have to do some pruning with the blueberry plants, and pretty soon I'm going to come out and harvest some of the hardwood cuttings so we can start some new blueberry plants from hardwood cuttings. And we will be starting within the next week or so the seeds for starting some of the blueberry plants as well. So here we are, western garden plot. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of blueberries. These are high bush blueberry plants, really productive, really great plants. Here are honeyberry plants around the perimeter. I thinned them out last year. This section in here took every other one out. These ones I still have to thin out, and we do have to get weed mats down this season. But so far, so good. And the deer have been coming in through that gate right over there. And so I'll have to adjust that before too long. Here's our thornless blackberry plants here that we put in the fall before last. And I ended up having to replace some. And I'll end up doing some tip rooting with some of them as well. These are triple crown and Chester thornless blackberry plants. So they do need to have support, these thornless blackberry plants. Otherwise they can get out of control, and I did not prune them last fall. I did not get the weed mats down last season, but these are all things we're going to have to do this season to get better control in here. And wow, this one really needs to be pruned pretty badly here. So, and there are a couple of honeybees out here. Pant leg right now. And I haven't looked around to see if there's any crocuses out. I've been inside all morning. So this is the western garden plot. And we have some work to do in here this season. And we'll go over and we'll take a look at the central garden plot. And we'll see how things are looking. Thea's been working over in the work area some, doing lots of things inside the house she's been working on as well. I've been pretty busy with the book sales. I did take Pepe down for a ride yesterday down to the Beaver Ponds and all. And I'll make a video in the near future about how things are going down there. There's 2 Canada geese right over there, just on the other side of that one tree there. That sassafras tree. Now in the central garden plot, this past fall, we went ahead and started some garlic and some of our Dutch red shallots. And as I was walking by here yesterday, I could see just the beginning. Here's one here. Kind of hard to see them because they're just starting to show up now. So there's a nice rock right there. Get rid of that one. But you can see they're just starting to peek their heads up at this point. And so we put them into the beds, and I did make a video about doing this last fall. So these 2 beds here are full of our white German or Russian, I can't remember, garlic here. I think about 1/3 of a bed here, and then Dutch red shallots in both of these as well. We left these ones purposely uncovered. These ones we did not. The wind has blown them around a little bit, so we got to do some work with that. So pretty happy with them. And we'll go over here to our eastern garden plot. See how things are looking. The windstorms blew all the gates over here and all, and the deer have been coming in. So we'll have to strip all of the old vines down from our scarlet red runner beans. This is where we grow the scarlet red runner beans on both sides of this hoop trellis. This is a bed that we grew garlic in last year. 2 beds we grew garlic in last year, or I can't remember, but at least we grew garlic in this one, and we got a cover crop on it for over the winter time. Here, these 2 beds are red raspberry plants in here, so we'll have to clean these beds up as well. Have to be mulched. This bed has a cover crop on it as well. We'll get this one ready. We haven't decided on, sat down to discuss just what we're going to be putting in this season. These are the honeyberries, or hiscaps plants here, and they're hilled so that the soil's up around them to produce some more young hiscaps, or honeyberry plants. This system works extremely well for propagating honeyberry plants, and it will do the same thing with a whole variety of different ribes as well. So walk over here. I did not do anything with the sweet potato bed after harvesting the sweet potatoes, so this is the bed for the sweet potatoes here. So I have to decide what to do to prep this. We got a while before we'll get sweet potatoes in these beds. These are strawberry beds here, and we did transplant some more strawberries last fall, and everything's brown right now, so it isn't going to show up very much. Somebody pulled one up over here, I see. So the deer are in here throughout the winter, and you can see they climb right up on here and walk right around on here. And there's the strawberry plants down in this bed as well. More of the honeyberry or hiscaps over there on that side. So we may end up digging those up before too long and potting them up, getting those set. And thea plant. Okay, so here we go. What's in this one here? So this is black locust bed here. These are some of our peach plants here. Well, I see the fencing got knocked down here. One of the deer must have come in here and really knocked the cattle panels around. So I'll have to adjust all of this. This all got pulled out. Now I see what happened. Have to put some more stakes and get this thing straight. So peach in this bed, black locust in this bed. What do we have in this one here? Some apple seeds from some of our apple plants. Some more apple in this one. Asian pear seeds in this one. What's in this one here? We got a while before any of these will start to show up if we're lucky enough. Hazelnuts in this one. I don't see the label on these 4 here. So probably didn't get to plant anything. So this is where we had quite a few different oak trees and all that we did transplant. There are the most of the herbs are so what do we have here? We have our thyme, our sage, and our lavender all around in here. See the geese out there. when I went down to the ponds yesterday, I did not see the swans back yet, but throughout the winter they have come back a couple of times as soon as the ponds thaw out. And I'm sure this week it'll thaw out and the swans will be back again. So we have 2 pairs of the swans down there, and of course all the Canada geese. And before long, all the herons will be in the rookeries as well. We'll take a quick walk up front here. We've had lots of limbs come down over the winter months. And so here's our front herb and Japanese maple garden here. Lots of irises in here. Some thyme, lots of thyme plants, some oregano. And we have lots of hostas in here, and some fiddlehead ferns in here as well. And because we didn't get the big snow load this winter, the Japanese maples are in really good shape. And I was real careful to move as much snow over in that direction and not blow it over here so it would get on top of these trees. Got lots of work lined up for this this coming spring. I'll make some videos about it. I've got some work to do on the roadways, of course. I really have to work on the 3rd food forest up there. A lot of work's got to be done up there so I can get things seeded. Lots of transplants in the fall last year, so I'm happy about that. And lots of workshop plans, heavy equipment plans as well. So a lot planned for this season, and I don't want to get the cart before the horse today, and try to get started with anything with the equipment, because we got the storms coming and it still is February. We could get lamb-based with a snowstorm, but this winter has been the mildest we've ever had. So I hope you enjoyed the quick tour. I'll try and answer some of the questions that I did have come up recently in some of the video. Oh, there's one quick response that I remember, and I'm going to step over here where the wind isn't too bad. So one of the questions I got was about my concern about the grapevines. When I was working in the forest, I talked about the native grapevines that we have here. They're just absolutely large, tortuous grapevines that get up into the canopy of the trees, and one grapevine may encompass several, 1,000 feet, or close to a football field in area, where it has engulfed the canopy of the trees, choked off the life in it. And when some dead trees come, or we have an ice storm or heavy snowstorm with high winds, that snaps the tops off of the trees, and when the grapevine touches the ground again, it sends down more roots and shoots up further. So it's keeping those native grapevines under control in our forests has been a real problem. We do have grapevines up in our 2nd food forest that we harvest every couple of years, because when we harvest we fill up like 2 freezers full, and so we really produce much more than what we need. And they're Concord grapes, and we do have a seedless variety, and when we have another seed variety as well. So we have a purple one and a green one, and I can't think of what their names are at this point. So we do love those grapevines, but the native ones around here can completely engulf the canopy of the trees, do lots of destruction and all. If you get them early enough, you just cut them off at the base, and the tops will die off, and you just keep after them But if they've been out of control for years, unfortunately, they're destroying a lot of the trees. That, in conjunction with the emerald ash boring insect that we've had going on here for a couple of decades, we've lost so many ash trees that as the ash trees die and you have the grapevines in them, that ash tree starts to tilt over, and that pulls the maples and the oaks over as well, because all of them are intertwined with the same grapevine. So that's all I can think of right now as far as answering questions, but I thought I'd attempt that at this point. So if you found this video valuable, give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and by all means, folks, stay safe, take good care of yourselves. And unfortunately, I don't think winter's over yet, but boy, if it stays mild like this one, well, we're going to count our blessings. Take care now and have a great day. Bye-bye.